inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
2nd and 6. Over the middle, it's complete. And the Browns are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, and he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
They'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, force the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Here's a 2nd and 7. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. A great effort there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Browns use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. The no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. You look at this Browns defense. They come into this one in the bottom half of the NFL against the run, number 19 overall.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
That one caught by Bibbs is running back. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. The Chargers at 9-6 now. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Pass taken in by his big tight end. A big play there for L.A. 52 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Second and 10.
59.
Now Bibbs. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Touchdown, Chargers! A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
And he's going to have a Browns first down as he gets this up past the 30. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Well, this defense for the Chargers very strong in that victory a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
You talk about the defense for these Chargers. They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the passer, number 28.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
They'll run with Hall. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's got room. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. His 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 14-7. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. The Charger drive about to get going.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
He'll buy some time right. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Trap 60, trap 60. Top low 18. Let's go.
He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
2nd and long. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage. And we're still in the 2nd quarter.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Panther 11, Panther 11. 18, Pioneer.
They'll look to throw here. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Browns go up by 2 touchdowns.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm about to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Hey, Kappa. Ready.
Now it's Herbert. He's got his target. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
Hey, Ray. Hey, Ram.
Here's Herbert. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and it's going to be a first down. Well done. A nice gain of 21 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 38.
Baylor Tigers.
To the air again, Herbert. Going right side here, and that's complete. Touchdown, LA! A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Chargers are back within a score.
They haven't fully climbed the mountain, but they've started the ascent here with that score.
I like that, right? I think they've left base camp now,
There you
okay?
go.
So they've started to move their way up the mountain. Long way to go, but at least they know it's manageable.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us. Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Rowe. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 22 yards there, a first down.
Okay, break. 19 Lions. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Trap 50, trap 50.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they got a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring it down. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey.
Let's go now.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
4 and 17. 18 Rebels.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's got his running back
field.
And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first.
Here we go. Set. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Dragon 60.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Rowe. 23 yards on the play.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. But he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
118 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal.
Mustang 19. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Now back to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. From 4 yards out.
And the Browns will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
A try here for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First down now, but that clock rolling. Herbert now. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
Well, there's no disputing. He's made some poor throws in this first half, but this was a good one. And you can bet this is an offense that isn't going to pull back. They believe in what he can do. So all you can do is look forward, and they pick up a first down.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end.
Crowd right, crowd right, crowd right.
Herbert throwing again. Going to throw right side here, complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down.
Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now, and that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another first down.
And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Baylor Tiger.
Herbert on first down now. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And from here, might not be able to take a knee. Might need to run a play here that's close to their goal line.
They'll come out throwing here on first down.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This one from 35 yards away. Butker's kick here is good, and that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Browns drive about to get started. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 6.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. 4th down now after a loss of 2. The Browns send out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
19 tight, 19 tight. 79 Broncos. Go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown. A big play there. 45 yards. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Chargers 17.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 149 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Let's go now.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
Breece Hall
taking it in from 7 yards away as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and they open the lead up now to 25. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say
Herbert has it knocked free. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And it won't be a pick six, but he will have his guys set up at the 2-yard line. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Browns get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the...
And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for L.A. 46 yards. On 1st and 10, Herbert. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
3rd quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Herbert changing things up.
To throw on 2nd and 10.
Herbert. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Herbert back to the air. That is caught. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that, and what they have to be careful.
Touchdown, Chargers! A great play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will cut this lead down to 25. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. Dances by at the 20. He pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. That's pulled in at the 32. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Second and a yard at their 49-yard line.
On second down, here's Herbert. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
On first down, it's Herbert. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Now they'll try and set up the quarterback draw here. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter of play. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. This is Bibbs. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Chargers are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that'll cut the lead down to 18. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Panther 11, Panther 11. 18, Pioneer.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Rowe. 23 yards the pickup there. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just one pick so far and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, if they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
They're enjoying a fourth quarter advantage. On 2nd down, it's Cooper. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. They're giving those short little routes. Tackled him in bounds, too. They're just not wanting to get beat over the top.
Yeah, and if you can't really get downfield, take the short routes. But now you got to have guys who can actually break tackles and increase those gains.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Herbert setting up to throw on first down.
And now here's another interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Divine Diablo there to make the stop. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to...
There he goes, left side.
There he goes again.
And they will finally drag him down at the Chargers' 21-yard line.
Boy, 203 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
Let's go now.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Second down and 6 now.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. And his kick here is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. But bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run.
And the Browns look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Point after here coming up. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Browns 56, Chargers 31.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not...
They've got his man complete. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Now Herbert going to shift his guys around.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Herbert operating from the red zone. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Throwing on 2nd and long. Herbert. His throw caught at about the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column, but as a defense, They don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles's defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for Cleveland, they moved to 7-9 on the year with the win.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
From Southern California, so long, everybody.